Hi everybody, I have seen loads of people with this open ear, this bone conduction style of headphones, so I do know they serve a purpose wider than just being a set of headphones, because to the best of my knowledge, bone conduction style headphones are the only headphones that are recognised by UK Athletics. So yeah, if you're in the market for a new set of headphones and you want to stay on the right side of the rule book, then stick around and watch my review of the Shokz OpenRun Pro. Also stick around to the very end because I will share a couple of great discounts with you. These retail at $159.99 and I appreciate that. It's a lot of anyone's money, but keep your eyes peeled because I do see some great deals pop up from time to time. And don't forget, Patreon members, UK Patreon members, sorry, do enjoy 10% off and free delivery over at sportshoes.com. So if you like what you see, yeah, maybe check out Patreon and then check out sportshoes.com too. They come with this nice sturdy case. They are really sturdy, but you know, if you want to throw them in a bag, you've got your trainers, other bits and bobs too, and yeah, pop them in the case. Better safe than sorry. Moving on to weight, and the specs say 29 grams, but I actually weighed them in at 28 grams. Yeah, it's only a gram, but I love it when things are lighter than what they actually say they are. You've got an impressive 10 hours of battery life, and with that kind of battery life, most of you maybe would only do one charge a week, which is pretty awesome. When you turn them on, you'll get a nice little welcome message, and that will tell you your battery health, and I really love that feature. Another feature I love is for a 5-minute fast charge, you will then get battery life for 90 minutes. So yeah, if you're just about to head out the door, you turn them on, it says battery level low, give them a quick 5-minute charge, and then off you go. And like I say, you get 90 minutes of power then, which is awesome. You charge the OpenRun Pro via this magnetic connector, and it is a solid, definite connection, which is handy. It is really nice, and I have to say, it has never disconnected. I've never been thinking I'm charging my headphones when I'm actually not. It's come loose, but I would prefer a USB-C port if possible. Shokz, if you're listening, just keeps things easier. You know, if I lose or damage this, then you are, short term at least, you are stuffed. However, it does only cost £10 over on Amazon to buy a new charging cable, so probably not the end of the world, I suppose. But like I say, for a short time at least, you will not be able to charge your headphones. The app is super simple, but that's maybe because there's not a lot of customization options. Only EQ modes are standard and vocal, which is a bit of a disappointment because you do get more options on the OpenFit headphones from Shokz, but maybe there's a reason for it, why you don't get that many options. But as a plus from that does make the app super simple, and the headphones connect via Bluetooth. The setup was easy, you know, pairing the headphones with my phone. It will probably do a firmware update before you can use them, but it was really easy. I am definitely not an IT guru, and I managed to fumble my way through it. But once you've done the firmware update, that's it, off you go. Like I said, it is super easy to connect and pair with your phone. Well, it is easy for iPhone users. I can't comment on Android. I don't have an Android device, so I've not tried it, but yeah, as far as iPhones are concerned, super easy. Now, I do run with my phone for safety reasons. I might need help. I might bump into somebody else who needs help, so I always carry my phone, and that is how I listen to music or podcasts. Now, I do a lot of Zoom calls, mainly for the podcast, so I was pleased to see these were super easy to connect to my PC via Bluetooth. Make sure you have your headphones in pairing mode when you are trying to pair it with your phone or your PC, and you do that with a long press on that power button. Eventually it will turn on, and then when you keep it pressed down, it will say pairing. They've got a waterproof rating of IP55. You know, that's decent enough, but I always say I prefer more when it comes to that waterproof rating. IP55 should be fine for most conditions. It is winter in the UK, so lots of rain, lots of snow, and it has coped well with that. No issues at all, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't dunked them in water. I'm not too sure if you fully submerged how they would cope. Gotta say, the build quality is very good. It's a mixture of titanium and silicon. Just makes them feel solid, but also that silicon is super comfortable too, and the titanium really does keep the weight down. Yeah, really comfortable. I can keep these on my head for hours and hours and hours, no complaints there. Very easy to use. Yeah, proper buttons. Now I know a lot of people are not a fan of touch sensitive devices, you know, if you've got gloves on or it's raining, or maybe you've got them under your hood. So yeah, if you are a fan of proper buttons, then you are going to like these. Got this button on the side there, you can play, pause, skip, go back a track too. Also you can accept and end calls. It just depends how many times you press that button. All the information is in the manual. I'm not going to go through that now. You've got your volume buttons and your power buttons underneath there too, and like I mentioned, if you press that power on, eventually once you've kept that pressed down for a while, that will jump into pairing mode. Overall, really comfortable, and they feel secure on your head too. I can't think of a situation, when I'm running at least, where they would fall off. It's good to know you can pop a hat on in those winter months to keep your head warm, and these will go under the hat. It's not ideal, you know, because of this rear band here. It's not an ideal fit, but yeah, it kind of works. No problem at all wearing a cap though, sunglasses, or even a hood. You know, if it starts raining again, I was worried with this band how that would feel under a hood, but I can tell you, yeah, I ran in quite a bit of rain. Pop the hood up, not a problem at all. Now, because these are a bone conduction type of headphones, I've got to say my expectations for the audio quality was pretty low, but I've got to say I needn't have worried. It's been 100% fine. Yeah, fair enough, not as good as over-ear headphones, earbuds, or even my OpenFit from Shokz 2, but for running, down the gym, listen to podcasts, you know, on the move, 100% fine. I've heard too that they're a marked improvement from previous versions of Shokz. So if you had some Shokz in the past and you were not a fan, then yeah, maybe check these out. Audio levels are fine, you know, on the trails in general, running around the street, not a problem at all. If you find yourself near a busy road, however, then yeah, just because of the sheer amount of background noise, you might struggle to hear what is going on. Likewise down the gym too, but saying that, you know, I'm on the treadmill watching Netflix and listening to podcasts, and it is fine. What is cool, when I'm at home, I could be tidying up, maybe doing some washing up or chores, just generally around the house, and because of the open ear fit, I don't miss people ringing the doorbell or knocking on the door. So yeah, no more missed deliveries, which is awesome. The audio experience, it is hard to explain to someone who's never experienced bone conduction technology, because you can still hear everything. I'm totally aware of my surroundings. I can hear wind in the trees, I can hear traffic, I can hear birds, I can chat to the camera when I'm doing a piece to camera, I can talk to passers-by, I can listen to my podcast, my music too. It's absolutely wild. Yeah, bone conduction technology, it is truly amazing. Audio is fine for calls, and you have noise cancellation too, which is awesome. I've made quite a few calls outside, I've received calls too. So far so good on that front. I've not ran or not been on a bike when doing this. I would always go to a walk. Maybe I'm a bit embarrassed and don't like talking on a phone and running at the same time, but yeah, for how I've used them, completely fine. I would not use them as a standalone mic. I'm recording this section's audio with the built-in mic, so if you are recording content via Zoom for a meeting or even a podcast, for example, then yeah, make sure you are using your better quality mic and not the built-in mic, otherwise you will be disappointed with the sound quality. All in all, another awesome product from Shokz, and as a complete package for someone who's into sports, I don't think you can go wrong. If you're an audiophile or somebody who's into high quality audio, then these are probably not for you. But saying that, if that is you, you probably won't be watching this video anyway, because yeah, they won't be on your radar. And I do say this every time I do a review, you do need to manage your expectations. Super comfortable too. I can have these on my head all day long, no problem at all. Also, being able to use these for UK road races, my goodness me, that is a big thumbs up. Personally, I do not listen to music or podcasts when I am racing, but I've been to enough races to see so many people do, and they don't all wear bone conducting type of headphones. So yeah, it would be such a shame actually to fall foul of the rules just for the sake of a different type of headphone. So if that is you, if you listen to music or podcasts when you're racing, then yeah, 100% check these out. Am I going to keep them and use them? Well, 100% I would love to, but I think we're going to have a little shake up over on Patreon. Eddie and I are having a chat, so these might be going into a little Patreon giveaway. It's just a way for us to say thank you to our awesome Patreons. Finally, Shokz did send me these to test. Thanks, Shokz. Really appreciate your support, but they're not paying me, and more importantly, they did not check this video before I uploaded it to YouTube. If you like this video, then yeah, please give it a like, share and subscribe. Also, check out UK's #1 trail running podcast, Tea and Trails. Myself and Eddie Sutton upload weekly trail running content. I'm going to say it one last time. Please check out Patreon. It supports the channel, supports our partners, and you save money too. It's a win-win situation. One last thing before you go, you know, it's been a game changer for me. I fueled myself through Wales on the Dragon's Back race with precision fuel and hydration. So if you would like to enjoy 15% off your first order, then use the code all caps T24. That is T24. Take care. See you next time.